All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now they try the right side here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
Catch is made by MarleyGEE's Brown.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his man here. It's Green. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1 yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle. Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson brought in here by Tyler Eifert. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that. They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Finally, an incompletion. He was 5 of 5 before that last throw to start this game. So he is human. All right, so we found out after the way he began, okay, he can have an incompletion here or there. But I love what they've done right from the word go. They just need to pay it off with a touchdown now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
43 is the mic, boys. 43. Check, 43. Here we go. Echo. 43 is the mic. Max, right. Check safety.
To throw again is Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd. I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board. They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Come on now, let's go.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Hey, check. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. You don't know no better.
A first carry now. This is Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Go, son. 21, Mike 21. Check Mike 21. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, son.
On second down, it's Hill. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And some room to roam now. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check, 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 check.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. This time Jackson will throw it. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Jump.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Touchdown, Ravens! They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. And he finds his man. That's Butler. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 1st down, and it's Hill again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Hill. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And his kick here is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the 2nd half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like...
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. This is more where I came from.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a handoff looking right. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Set, hut, 6-yard, 43. Watch out. They're running it. 6 guys. Check, 6. 6. Wait. Check. Press down.
He may try and run for this. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
To throw on third down. Jackson, and able to find Green. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Ravens on third down. They've been flat getting it done, 8 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 score. On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Hill. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Hill. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Again, they run with Hill. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's brought in by Washington. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And once again, Hill, he's been busy. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Hill, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now here's Hill. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Come on, set. Touchdown. Delta. 4 down. Check.
Jackson to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case, remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
Past the 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for 1st down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure it's enough time to continue to do that.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One last throw now for Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive